going to cut you again. I hope not. They're not going to cut you again. They don't have the courage to do that.
Dude, this guy was the president. Can I just explain something to you? He's meeting like Canadian bro podcasters and going on the fucking Full Send podcast, 4 million views in one day. This motherfucker was the president, and he's currently running for the presidency again. The planet we live in is just such an uninhabitable one, dude. I don't know. I like, nothing really surprises me anymore, really.
Coming to the speech. I'm making a speech in a little while.
Are you?
As soon as I'm finished with you.
Oh my God, we have to
Oh, come on, unbutton that button.
go for sure.
Then the easy work starts. The
Exactly.
speech.
No, we were saying last time we had you on, it's a great honor to have you back. We really
That's right.
appreciate it. Last time we had you on, it was our biggest episode ever, obviously. 7 million views in 24 hours. It was crushing, going by.
Damn, Trump fell off. Only 4 million in 24 hours.
I feel like you did such a good job too. Like everybody loved it on both.
Being a right-winger is below recruit difficulty. These fuckers are on cinematic. Oh, yeah, dude. You don't even need to be, like, ideologically consistent, or it doesn't even take too much. You just say, like, 2 genders, lol, fuck these trans people. And then, like, if you have a large enough, a sizable audience, like, they will literally be like, oh, do you want to get the president on the fucking podcast?
Both sides, and then YouTube took it down. But you called it.
But you guys were great. You said, we will not change it. We're not going to amend it. We're not going to take anything out. And it did really hit. It was a big monster, wasn't it?
But when we saw you at UFC too, Dana told us you were coming. We got really excited. And I asked you, I was like, Mr. Trump, do you want to come on the Full Send podcast again? I feel like it's such good timing right now. Like, I don't know, personally, me, I'm watching everything going on here and also abroad around the world. And I just feel like it's such a good time.
Did this motherfucker even vote? Aren't they, like, Canadian? Aren't they literally all Canadian? What are you watching, dumbass? Shut the fuck up. Oh my God, Canada never sending its best. Holy shit.
Time to have you on to speak because, like,
Great.
I don't care what anyone says. Like, I don't care about the backlash. Like, I feel like we need you back right now. Like, we need you back in office. And, like, I feel like if people have anything against you, they got to put it aside because, like, I feel like you're the only one right now that can really fix the problems here and abroad.
Well, it's really nice that you say that. I appreciate it. I know you come from both sides of it, right? You know, you have
A little bit.
You have the little bit left side and you have the little bit right side and sometimes the strong right side because we have to take care of our country. But we've never as a country been in the danger that we're in right now. You have other countries and...
Bro, is this motherfucker a francophone and keeps saying we, dog? Hello? What do you mean we, bro? We, bitch? Fuck you mean we need you? What is this? Is he a Quebecer? Huh? What the fuck? Dumbass Canadian LARPing as an American conservative ass dumb bitch. I hate this shit.
in particular Russia, but other countries talking the N-word, which is the nuclear word in this case. And you can't use that term. You can't use...
Because there's 2 N-words, right?
There are 2 N-words, right? There's
Which
2
one's
N-words.
worse?
They're both real bad, but you...
Ooh, that's actually journalistic integrity. I take it back. That was a good question. You know what's funny? Ron DeSantis could never respond like this, okay? Obviously, this is like already a Trumpian invention to be like, the N-word, very bad. But then like he goes, which one's worse? Which is a good question. Actually, he's baiting him, right? Smart, respect, you know. I'll let you stay in the country, conditionally. But his response is very quick. It's very fast. Like, they're both bad.
You can't use the nuclear word. You just can't do it. And if you do it, nobody used it during my term because it's so devastating. It's so horrible. If you look at the power of weaponry, the power of nuclear weapons, and all of a sudden now everybody's using it. It's like become just a common part of every speech. And that leads to very bad things. Our country has never been in the danger it's been in. We're very vulnerable right now. We're very vulnerable. And now on top of everything else, we're supposed to go over to Taiwan and help them. You know, at some point, we're going to have to defend ourselves and we're going to have to make sure that things are going along. You never heard of a problem with Taiwan and you never heard of a problem with Ukraine just 3 years ago. Mm-hmm. It's like incredible to see this happening.
True.
Putin would have never, ever in a million years gone into Ukraine. And President Xi of China would have never...
Shut up, everybody. Nobody ever heard of Ukraine. No one even knew the country. Nobody even knows where Taiwan is. We only had to find out about it because Joe Biden, I call him Sleepy Joe, he's the one.
He never talked about it. He wouldn't have done it. And I had conversations with both of them about...
Remember when Donald Trump, which of course continued aiding Ukraine throughout his presidency, literally said he would withdraw lethal aid to Ukraine unless they found dirt about Joe Biden? I mean, he was impeached for it. So like, yeah, I think people were talking about Ukraine. That did happen. You know, we forgot about it because like there's so much shit that has happened since then that it feels like it's just another footnote. You know what I mean? But yeah, he did do that. Literally did that.
Those subjects, Taiwan and Ukraine, respectively. And I will tell you, there was no way they would have done Taiwan or Ukraine. This wouldn't have happened. And now it's almost happening routinely. I think
they would have never done Taiwan. Dude, Trump is about to come out and be like, one China, two systems. One China. Believe me. Chinese Taipei. Joe Biden won't do it. I'll say it.
You know, in many ways, we're no longer a democracy. When you look at what's happening in this,
True.
they've weaponized our justice system.
Yeah, he's right. But of course, the irony is that he means Alvin Bragg is coming after him and not like the Supreme Court basically allowing the criminalization of abortion to happen.
They've done things that were unthinkable. I say we don't have a free press. Look what happened to our show the last time we did a show. Mm-hmm. You had the biggest show, you had the biggest hits, you were setting records, and they took you down.
And we were wondering why us, because you have other stuff on YouTube, press, right?
But
you
when
have
you
like
think,
Fox News interviews.
I do.
We feel like we were targeted for that.
Well, I think they targeted because it was a certain point in time, but they'll probably do it again. Let's see. Will they take this show down? Maybe.
What do you think? Because it seems like now that the country's more divided than it's ever been. So what would be steps to unify?
I think Biden is a tremendous divisive factor.
He's a divider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's a divider. It's, you know, he came in the basis from his basement saying that, you know, going to bring the country together. Or his people wrote lines, you know, they're going to bring the country together. No, I think the country is more divided now than it's ever been. I've never seen anything like it. I thought Obama was a big divider too, but I think.
Yeah, bro, the country is more divided than it's ever been because, like, I don't know, there's a dude who fucking put a bunch of Supreme Court justices, appointed a bunch of Supreme Court justices with the express purpose of, like, criminalizing abortion, which the country is completely united on, by the way. The country is completely united on protecting abortions, okay? Protecting a woman's right to get an abortion. But unfortunately, you know, Donald Trump appointed Supreme Court justices and also federal judges as well have eviscerated those rights regardless of what the fucking country wants. And that's pretty much it. That's where the divide is. It's the divide between those who have power and those who are just like regular old, voting citizens.
I think this is worse. It's almost as if they truly hate our country. They're not stupid because they shoot an election so well they can't be stupid. I really believe they must hate our country. Who wants an open border where people from mental institutions are being dumped into the U.S.? They're dumping their prison population into the United States of America. They're dumping their people from mental institutions and words that aren't used anymore. Insane asylum. Did you ever hear? You're too young.
Yeah, they don't use them anymore. Yeah, dude, these guys don't know what insane asylums are. Not because they're too young, but because they are really fucking stupid. So there is a likelihood that they might not know.
That's where Silence of the Lamb.
Of course.
That's where Silence of the Lamb happens to be.
What's his name?
Represented, but insane asylums. These are seriously sick. They are being dumped into the United States of America. These people.
This is like kind of fucking boring.